What is going on, guys? Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. My name is Cass. I run digital marketing campaigns in the e commerce, in the entertainment fields mostly, in real estate, in the service business, all over. My goal is to literally show people in each individual sector how to run ads. My speciality being that I am also a professional running a music management company, how artists actually run Facebook ads on the actual content when they're trying to promote it, if they got a release, album, single, video, whatever. I'll be going through the step by steps that I actually do my um, creation process. So how I actually, where I get my data from, why do I do this objective, why do I do this, why do that. You're literally gonna see everything. There is nothing on YouTube at the moment that's actually catered for artists. I thought, why not? Let me offer some value and give all you guys, should I say, some insight onto how you do it. Right now on the screen, one of my clients, Maron Addis, she's an amazing R&B singer. I'm going to be using her account as a demo, as it were, just to show you how the process would work when you set yours up. If you don't actually have a Facebook Business Manager account, if you're using Boost, the Boost button or the promote button on Instagram and Facebook, please guys stop. This is the only way I advise anybody to do Facebook ads, because the reason why, when you're doing the boost and the promote button, you're not getting all the data back as much as you can on this. And data, guys, is everything. 80% of my ads, unless I'm testing that new interests, are only going to be data driven. They're only going to be stuff that actually works. I'll never ever do ads just picking something out of the sky and being like, okay, this should work. No, we don't do that. So what I'm going to be showing you is how you can use real data that you would have received if you do have Spotify analytics, where you obviously can see all your listeners and stuff like that, or even if you can do it from Instagram, anywhere where you actually have data where you can see at least your top 5 places. So what you want to do, this is the home screen. So at the moment we've only spent in for today £6.29, and look at the different. We've reached 3.79. We've reached half a million people and 19,000 post engagements. This is obviously a bit more advanced in the aspect of using things that look like audiences, where I might make another video of, but this is how cost effective running Facebook ads can actually be. So what you want to do when that's all sorted, and if you haven't created a business, I believe I said earlier, I haven't created a Facebook Business Manager account, I'll put like a link in the bio where you can go through the step by steps, easy process, just to obviously create one and stuff like that. But okay, what you first want to do is, once that's, let's say, assume your accounts are sorted, what you want to do is go to the top where it says Business Manager, or these three menu dashes. You want to click that. Normally this whole menu isn't open. You want to click All Tools and then you click Ad Manager. I've already opened it up on this tab here, so it's ready for all you guys. But obviously at the moment we have one active ad. Um, we've received 259 likes, and look how much we spent, guys. We've only spent £1.61 out of 15. So this is obviously how cost effective running ads actually is if you know what you're doing. I'm gonna give you the basis of how I learned and how I started first running successful ads. But yeah, 3 things you have to consider. There's campaigns, there's ad sets, and then there's ads. Let me close this, we don't need this anymore. Campaigns, ad sets, and then ads. Campaigns is basically what your objective is. Like, what do you want to achieve? Do you want to achieve more engagement? Do you want to achieve more video views? Do you want to achieve traffic to a certain website, or any of those type of things? There's all these different ways how you can use different campaigns. Ad sets is literally the audience, so where they're from, their interests, their age, and also that includes the budget of how much you want to spend, and also includes the placement. So is it on Facebook feed? Is it on Instagram feed? Is it on Instagram story? Those type of things. Then ad itself, pretty self-explanatory, what the audience actually sees. So first we want to do, let's just assume that you have nothing here, so there's no ads here whatsoever. You want to click, create. Now it takes you to this screen. This screen shows you what actual objectives you want to do. I'm gonna keep this very try and make this video not that long so you guys can crack on as quick as possible. But for artists, for me, anything to do with music, if you're promoting your stuff, I would say use traffic, engagement, video views, maybe lead generations. It depends on the actual campaign. But everything else, I've never personally used for music artists. I wouldn't. This is a bit too broad, brand awareness and reach, but you want to be a bit more specific regarding the actual action you want people to do, because Facebook has a whole lot of data on how people behave on their platform. So on this actual campaign, I want to use engagement. The reason I want to use engagement because it's one of the cheapest objectives, and also you get two for both. Let's say 2 for 1. So let's say I want to promote a music video. If I do video views, then majority of the people that will see it, people that overtly watch videos on Facebook. Engagement, the fact that they're watching it and the fact that they're commenting and liking, I get that extra plus bonus. So what you want to do now is engagement's clicked, you scroll down, change the post engagement 'cause that's on the ad we did prior when it was Facebook like. What you want to do is name it. So let's say the record is called Winter. And what I do, I always leave the name of the objective next. I never ever just leave it just winter blank, because later on when I have loads of different ads, I know, okay, cool, this is the winter engagement, or this might be the winter video views, this might be, because you want to get in a habit of testing different stuff just to see what really works with you. So then there you go, winter engagement, click continue, and this is the ad set. This is your actual audience. Now, like I said before, we only really want to work on stuff that we actually have data for. Running data-driven ads is probably your safest way not to waste your money, because it's data that you have received either from Spotify or from Instagram analytics or Facebook analytics, whatever, or Google analytics. Like, all this stuff is solely based on real data that you have obtained. So what I'd say you guys can do is go to your Facebook, not Facebook, sorry, Spotify analytics. So obviously this is Maren Addis's one. This is the type of stats she has at the moment, last 28 days. Make sure it's recent. Don't do it since the start. Maybe 7 days, it depends if you've had like a burst, like it's shutting up. But I'll normally do 28 days because you want to do the most recent time people actually listen to your music. If you do 2015, some other people might have either not used, they might use Tidal, they might use something else, or they might not be your demographic anymore. So keep it recent. And what you want to do, you want to keep in consideration this part where it says gender, so it shows you the gender splits, and then it shows you their age. You want to keep that in mind for later on. And then you can obviously see the locations. So it's United States, UK, Germany, etc., etc. Shows you all the monthly listeners. And then it shows you the cities. Now, always, guys, what I personally do, and I advise you guys to do, make sure that you guys pick your top 5 to 10 cities when you're running ads. The reason why I do that is because those are not only your most high listeners, but it's like, if, let's say, hypothetically speaking, it's if Paris is third, but Paris doesn't work as well as I want, and let's say I'm doing top 5, I can just go down, okay, cool, take Paris out of the ad set, then we do Los Angeles. If that doesn't work, then I use Rotterdam, then so on and so forth. Because you don't know, you will never ever know how your fans or your audiences are going to respond to something. So you always want to make sure that you're a step ahead of them, knowing that before you spent your money, where it should actually be going. So what I do, I literally just drag this and copy. Let's do top 5. It's top 6. Let's add LA into it. Why not? And then simply copy paste. That's Command C or Control C. I believe I haven't used Windows in ages, but I believe that is. But you want to go to spreadsheet, or I've already copied this prior, ready for the video. But you want to go to either spreadsheet, you want to go to a Google Doc or any type of copy and paste notepad or whatever you use, and literally just copy and paste. And then what you want to do, you want to highlight the city. So sorry, this one here. Sorry, the siren distracted me. Apologize. You want to copy your top 6 and go straight back onto Facebook, and then what you want to do before you add it onto here, guys, you want to change this. Change the people who live in this location, like another little nugget. You don't want to leave it everyone in this location, because everyone in this location would be way too broad in the aspect of everyone in this location could not necessarily mean they're from London. They could be people that was visiting or people that was just stopping by for like a day or two. You want to make sure that's people that live in this location. So let's take out United Kingdom. Then let's copy that in. So this will pop up. Then what you want to do is select cities, towns, match locations, double check it's the same place. So it's Sao Paulo. Yep. All good. Add 6 locations. And there you go. We have our locations for our top 6 places. What I was mentioning before about lookalike and custom audiences, this way you'll do it, but I might do that another video depending on the response and if people need a bit more help. But that's a bit more advanced. But let's just keep it very, very basic. You guys can get yourself a very good introduction to how to do it. Okay, cool. So on the right, it shows you the potential reach, so how many people actually are in this said audience, and shows you the estimated. These are all just estimated based on Facebook's data and stuff like that. What you want to do is, here is the age. You want to go back onto Spotify, scroll back up to age, which is here, and then see where the highest age is. So it looks like it's from 18 to about 34. So what you want to do, literally go back to Facebook and do 18 to 34. Remember, data-driven ads always work the best. So our 55 million has gone down to 28 million. So what you want to do, you want to progressively cater your audience to the data you already have. And then mix. It depends on the actual record, because if you're making a record that you only want to show women, or if you're like a certain artist where your music only caters to women or only caters to guys or whatever, then obviously it's up to you. Obviously I don't know what music you guys are making, but you obviously do have that option. Languages I would leave, because music is very, very, it's a universal language in itself. If you're like trying to sell a certain product, or you need people that actually to read at your caption or whatever, then you might want to change that, but I would leave that blank. And then here you go, the targeting. This is where you can pick what type of interest you want to put this ad in front of. Meron Addis being a R&B singer, I'm obviously going to go with R&B acts. So let's start with Lauryn Hill. So Lauryn Hill, she has 1.6 million users on Facebook and Instagram. So I click on that, and on my 28 mil goes down to this. Obviously, it's going to go down to that. Whilst we add more people, you'll see it obviously rise up. What you can do, if you don't know who else to pick, but you just want a more of idea, click suggestions. It shows you other things. So I always would put on contemporary R&B, because it's pretty large demographic, pretty large group, and also it crosses over a lot. And then if I was to pick, I don't know, let's do TLC. Meron makes more like old school nostalgic sounding music, so let's do 90s stuff. Let's add Usher. And then you don't want to pick too big of audience, guys, because you don't want your budget to, it depends what you're doing. If you're testing, then bigger the better, but if you're being specific with data, you don't want it too big, in my opinion anyway. And let's add one more. Who should we add, guys? Let's add Kalani. So these are your groups. What we can do, another little nugget, let's say for example I want to put this ad in front of people that use Spotify, and I'm running a stream now on Spotify. You obviously want to put that in front of people that use Deezer or Apple Music or Tidal, because they don't use the platform, so it's useless to them. What you want to do, click narrow audience and then type Spotify. So then now my 11 million has gone down to 4.2 million, which is a reasonable good number to leave it at. What you want to do now, the reason why I did that, sorry, is I'm now telling Facebook, put my ad in front of people that like contemporary R&B, Kalani, Lauryn Hill, TLC, Usher, but they must 100% they must match. They must like Spotify as well. So obviously people that use Spotify will obviously gonna like Spotify, or people that are familiar with Spotify, they're gonna not be like hesitant to like click away and stuff like that. Okay, so that's your actual targeting all sorted. What you want to do, guys, is maybe when you have you start a new account, that this right here is going to be ticked. Please, guys, untick it. When it's ticked, it makes your audience this big. That's basically, Facebook is basically, this tick basically means, okay, these are my 5 interests, but if you think you can find me cheaper engagement, do so. That being said, that means that your ad can be in front of people that don't really fit your actual sound or your video or whatever content you're trying to promote. So make sure that's unticked. You can either save audience. Save audience is good when it comes to like dealing with customized audiences linked in with Facebook pixels and lookalike audiences. So that's another video because it's pretty extensive. But I'll leave that for now. Or you can save it if you want to future use it, or if you want to edit it later on. Be like, you know what? Let me try one with just men and one with just women and see what does better. Because like I said earlier, you never know how your demographic is gonna respond to your records. Okay, so scrolling down, we have automatic placements, edit placements. I always edit placements. Reason being, if my content is formatted for, let's say, Insta story, I don't want to have like a square video on Instagram, because if I scroll down to Insta story here, you see the example they give you. It's obviously square. It's not square, sorry, beg your pardon, rectangle. You don't want to have one that starts here and then it's all black here. It would just end up being messy. So what you want to do is make sure that whichever your actual ad looks like, the size of it, the resolution fits on the said platform. So let's just keep it very, very basic. Let's just do Instagram feed to untick everything. And then my 4.2 should drop, so it's down to 4.9, because obviously that was including Facebook users and all these other stuff that Facebook has. So we only want to do on Insta story, Insta feed, sorry. Scroll down, mobile devices, of course, because Instagram being only mobile based. Optimize for post engagement. That means your ad is only going to be in front of, it's going to be optimized for people that are going to like and comment and stuff like that. Impressions is more so how many times a screen. You don't want to do that. And then daily unique reach, I would leave that alone. Only, honestly, if you're doing engagement ad, just keep it on post engagement. Realistically, the only thing you should change here is just two things: your budget, and when it's gonna start, or if you're gonna leave it on for a continuous time. So me personally, I like using lifetime budgets. The reason why I like using lifetime budgets is because if a client says to me, you know, I want to spend 300 a month, if I forget to whatever reason turn it off and I leave it on the daily, Facebook isn't gonna tell me that, hey, your ad's still on, by the way. So doing lifetime budget is a very, very easy way to introduce yourself to just understanding how you should budget your ads in the future, because obviously it doesn't matter if you have a lot of money, or if you don't have a lot of money, you can't invest as much. You do have a lot to invest in. You want to see how much a certain amount of money is going to take you regarding doing ads. So let's just say, for example, client wants to use 200. Obviously that's going to drop, because the more ad spend, the more the bigger it is. So let's say if I was to do something like 2 grand, it obviously jumps up. So yeah, let's keep it at 200. And guys, another little nugget, I obviously want to make sure you guys leave with some form of value and little tricks. Always, 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 always start your ad from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Reason why I say that is because, let's say you're doing a daily budget of £5 and you start the ad at 5 p.m. You've only got a couple of hours until the next day. So what Facebook is going to do is going to try to push your ad out as much as it possibly can, having in mind that every single time you do an ad on Facebook, there is going to be a learning process where Facebook needs to learn this. It needs to learn, okay, all these people and these demographics with these age or these genders and these interests, it needs a good, I'll say about an hour. I've seen stuff take longer. It depends on the actual audience, but I'd say always do it in a night, because if you are running it at live at 12 a.m., by the time people wake up, it's already going to be optimized. Your audience is already going to be learned and all that type of stuff. So let's say I run it Saturday 12 a.m. and let's say we run it until the 5th and end it at 12 as well. So you have a full month worth of posts of marketing. What you can do, you can run it as a schedule, just in case if you're trying to catch people at work, or if it's like something tailored to people in school, or if you're doing like a school tour. I don't know, there's obviously different attributes why you'd want to do that. Personally, I just didn't run at all times. Don't really ever mess around with that. Just leave it as is. I've only done it a couple of times and it still does it's successful, but that's only for very specific campaigns. So now that's all done. We have 3.9 million users, audience, sorry. You click continue. Now, another nugget, guys, because like I said, I want to make sure you guys leave us some form of value. This is very important. I can't stress enough how important this is, because I messed up big time when I first started doing ads. Facebook gives you two options. You can either create an ad or create an existing post. Use existing post, sorry. Always use an existing post. The reason why I say this is because there's been ads that I've gotten 250,000 on that you will never ever see on anybody's feed because I did a create ad. The only time that is actually only ever active is when I actually turn on the actual ad itself. So in my earlier days, I thought, oh yeah, of course I have to create an ad. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, why would that sound ludicrous? If you use existing post, all the social proof, all the views, all the comments, all the likes, all the share, not necessarily shares because that's obviously Facebook based, but all of that stuff will always be there. If I have to do an ad and I get 100,000, which I normally do, I get 100,000 views on video. After that ad is finished, it's still going to be there. It's not going to disappear. If I do create an ad, as soon as I turn off the ad, it's gone. So I would say you could either do it through here where you click ad manager and you click, where is it, posts, where is it, page posts right underneath it, and you can schedule it and do that type of stuff. But what I'd say, just organically post it how you post anything, and then later on you literally do this. You click on the Instagram account, so make sure it goes to this Instagram account. You select the post. It's going to show you Facebook page, or it's going to show you Instagram. This is like a new update. Before then we used to do that. It just literally used to be like a drop down menu. You click on the ad. Either way, select post. Where are we doing this? On Instagram, I believe. Instagram. Let's pick. What do I know is a video? This is the video. Oh, it has video right there. And click continue. Then what happens? You see obviously how it looks like on your Instagram feed. Obviously, if you use more than one, it shows you more than one how it looks like. You obviously don't have to add a caption because the caption is default by whatever you used prior. And then call to action. Call to action is literally where you want people to go to after they see the ad if they want to click on it. With video views, you have like watch more and stuff like that. But with engagement, unfortunately, engagement ads, these are the only options they give you. I always just do learn more, and then I can't remember what the actual YouTube link to this video is, but let's just type youtube.com, or let me not do that, let's just do meronaddis.com. Okay, the reason why I actually want to keep that there, or why it's obviously required, because putting an ad in front of somebody without an actual goal would be pointless. So if I was doing this ad and I wanted it to go YouTube to get more YouTube views, if I wanted to also do Google AdWords, which is obviously another ball game in itself. Google AdWords on actual Google and YouTube, but then I want to do one on Facebook that sends people to YouTube. This is obviously how I can do it. Obviously learn more. A Facebook pixel, I will be doing a video on that because it's super important. The reason why I put meronaddis.com, a little breakdown of what actual Facebook pixel is. A Facebook pixel is a backend coding that you can literally copy and paste or code in if you are familiar with it. Pardon me. A Facebook pixel is literally some code that Facebook gives you that you can put in the back end of your website. What the Facebook pixel does is track people's behavior. You can add individual custom pixels on different pages. Like for example, if one page I have a show that I'm promoting, and on another page I have a EP that I'm promoting, on another page I have, I don't know, a competition. Let's say hypothetically speaking, I can put a pixel on each individual page, and whilst people actually go on the actual page, the Facebook pixel will note down that this person went on it. So later on, when I want to start doing retargeting ads, or people that actually have engaged and have actually paid attention to content, or paid attention to a certain page on the website, then I can retarget them later on to be like, hey, and they're not going to be. This is why sometimes you might be on a website. Let's say something. I was on Airbnb a couple of days ago, just looking around, and then I saw Airbnb ads. Airbnb definitely uses Facebook Pixels because this little thing here that I have on my Google Chrome is called a Facebook Pixel Helper. You can download it from Google Chrome Store, where you literally any website I go on, it tells me they have a pixel or not. So I know already. Okay, cool. They've got me under their data. So regarding back to the actual tutorial, this is something that's a bit more advanced because Facebook Pixel ties into custom audiences, that ties into lookalike audiences, and that's a whole nother realm. But this whole video that you've just sat in and obviously watched, this is probably the easiest way that you guys can actually gain traction and gain real viewers, real engagement, real people that actually like your music, to actually watch your music. Apart from that, I don't think there's nothing else. Oh yeah, what you want to do, click review. Make sure that you've named everything, because if you have more than one ad, it could get confusing, because obviously Facebook doesn't create separate names or separate ads and stuff like that. So what you want to do, obviously the song's called Winter, it's on engagement. Let's say that's my age group. I might do a / Spotify top 6, and then I might add the actual interest. So it might also be like R&B artists, and then here you name what actual ad is. So it'll be like winter music video, and then once you're ready, you click confirm. I'm gonna click confirm on this. I'm gonna delete the ad because it's not an ad that we're actually running. I'm gonna use this as a tutorial. Click confirm. This will pop up. Give it a second. Okay, so then this will pop up, and then you'll see it. Winter engagement in review. Take some time for Facebook to actually accept it and actually have it live, especially if you've got a new account. So if you do have a new account, give it like a good hour or two, just so before you actually would want to do it, because obviously because in the actual ad set, let me quickly show you. Go back in here. I can pick obviously when it actually is going to start. So obviously, if you do it prior, let's say I do it I run this whole ad at 9 p.m. and I finish it by 9:30, it will still land when I need to do it. So obviously give yourself some time prior. But yeah, guys, that's literally how you do Facebook ads for musicians and bands. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you guys need any more tips. Let me know if you want more content regarding pixels, lookalike audiences, and stuff like that. But again, Facebook is such an amazing platform to use because it's so cost effective. Google AdWords is an amazing platform as well. I might do a video on that. But Google AdWords are a bit more premium. I think basically because of how vast their search engine is and what they actually know. But yeah, any questions, let me know. Comments below. Let me know if you would want to know anything specific. But yeah.